Good day everyone, and welcome to another episode of Banquet for Fools. We are going to continue on our merry way. But before that, I wanted to quickly tell you guys about how the leveling system works in this game. Since we are over halfway to level 2, every level we are going to gain 3 skill points and 1 stat point to distribute freely. But also, you can see, as we use skills, we are gaining this percent of all skill use quality. And at first I thought that was like the progress, like in Morrowind. But no, this game simply keeps track of everything that you do and makes a top 3 list. And once you level up and distribute your points, if that skill in question is in the top 3, then it gains plus for 3 and 2 respectively. And also, if it is below, I think 60, then it gains an additional point multiplier. So you don't actually have to grind, for example, a new weapon skill up from scratch. You can actually do it in like 2 or 3 level ups. And I think that is pretty neat. But obviously that means that whatever we do start with, and we are somewhat competent in, those are going to level up very slowly. So let us continue. We are right over here, and the road takes us this way. But I kinda wanna go around a little and explore, because I do have a little bit of knowledge that there is something around here that I wanted to check. Oh, you see, there was something. We're about to have a fight, but I am going to switch to Borka, because I don't want to AI to automatically use your spells. Ah, there it is. I hate these guys. They jump around and toss stuff at you. Annoying when there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, and we got foxes over there. Get out of here. Oh, there was a charge. Goes pretty far. Okay, look at this. There we have the fox pinned down. I really like this animation. You're actually turning the animal on its side or belly up and just stepping on it. Well, that wasn't too big of a hit. Well, one good thing is apparently the enemy AI usually goes after your AI. Got some fur and some fang. That's good. Now we have... I think these are sticks. Now there's a whole horde of these. Yeah, you see, they just keep tossing stuff at us. It's really annoying. At least when they are at range. Up and they jump. Now, at least since they are at range, you can sort of get over it. Okay, now let's get this sucker. Whew, okay. That hurt a little bit. There's a cave down there. And it is blocked by some brambles. Let's get down there and investigate. There's another one down here. That is the one that I actually want to get to. See, cannot really get here, so we need to attack this one. Ooh, this maze is very good. I remember I tried it with a sword. Had to whack it a couple times. Okay, so Fee passed the binding search check, which is searching for enemies, so there are other monsters over up in those trees. We could avoid them if we want. Or just get in there and fight anyway. It's still early in the morning, so most things are going to be awake. And we got some fish things here. Okay. You see that little squiggly line on the floor? That is the formation that we're also gonna be able to unlock. That basically draws the enemies together. And usually once enough of them are gathered, they do a big charge together. So we should be splitting them up to avoid that. Or just get them. That also works. There we go. There's a little more spirit. And this is the map transition. We're not going anywhere just yet. But in this game, actually getting out of the map at certain places will take you to different other places. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Couple berries over here. Now you see this tree? I'm going to kick it down and gain access to this place over here, and then do it again. And Fee found that birds are nesting here. Once we get over here, that's gonna spawn a bunch of birds. They're a little annoying, but nothing that we cannot handle, you see. And obviously, you cannot kick birds out of the air. I tried. There were 2 level ups. Let's see if we can make a third. Okay, now, these chests are locked. So, let's see. Level 9. Level 13. So we are not quite there. But just so I don't forget it, I'm going to place a pin here. And say C for chest. Because I don't have time to type all of that out. We still have places to be. Oh, how did I miss you? Okay, what happened to you? Why are you down? Okay, looks like you just got stuck. And a nail. Now it's usually a good idea to drop a quick save before transitioning places. You never know what is inside a cave. Like now, Get a whole bunch of goblins with knives. And that one does magic. How about no? I said how about no? Get out of here, goblins. I'm pretty sure the green one heals. I really don't want that. Oh, you evaded. Oh, what did you find? A lantern. Nice. And a nail. Nothing else. Okay, that was still something. Now let's see. Did everyone level up? Indeed they have. And here you can see we got the skill upgrades. You used flute the most. And it gives a +4, because the skill, plus the 3, +3 for whips, and +2 for bartering. Let's go with these. At least for the first level. And we're gonna save it. And one stat point. Well, having dexterity at a nice round number is always nice. So let's work towards that. As for Borka, much of the same. Ah, there we go. You see, Stonewood was at 59, so it was below 60. And even though it only gained a +1, it is still in the top 3, so looks like it got a multiplier of 2. So instead of the 2 skill points, actually 4 get added. So now we are above 60. So that is a workable level according to the game. And also gonna put strength at a nice even number. And you. For you, I was thinking agility. Just keep increasing your attack speed. That sounds nice. And finally for Fee. Okay, see. Fee got a +3 for snaking, so that's +4 altogether. But because sneaking is very low, we actually get 16 points out of it. So that's actually a ×4 multiplier. So the lower it is, the more boost you get for focusing on that skill. So even though I don't really plan on using sneaking that much, this is quite a substantial bonus, so I'm gonna pick it anyway. And then a little bit of lockpicking. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. And probably binding here. And now, I think one extra point to dexterity would help with your lockpicking. So how about I do that? Alright. Good enough. Now, let's go down that way. Oh, there's something here. And one over here. Have to keep an eye out on everything. I do not know yet whether anything respawns in this game. So far I'm going to treat everything as a finite resource. And just keep hoarding it wherever I can. Got some more fish. And as you can see, we cannot actually get there, because this is unpassable terrain. But this is where the vine rug should be working its magic. Okay, you see the radius. It's not that easy to tell. But I increased the radius for half points, half pole's reach. So it is going to cover all of this. And voila! We actually get to do this. And so, if the spell description wasn't lying, this is going to remain as long as we're standing on it. Bam! Okay. Now, what happens if I step off? Okay, went away. Oh, interesting. So some of it does remain. Interesting. So I sort of created a permanent passage. I didn't know that could happen. Very nice. Now, what is down here? Ooh, even more fish. Sure, let's find them. I really should get into the habit of using defense. Okay, they are getting ready for something. Let's kick them away, so it doesn't happen. Okay, looks like they're doing it again. Oh, and Fee is actually down. That's a problem. Every party member that is down doesn't gain XP as you kill enemies, so not by too much, but they are going to get left behind just a little bit in terms of XP. But as long as it is Fee, I don't think it's going to matter, since Fee is constantly getting those extra ability checks. Gonna step on these bug things to gain more shells. Got some emeralds, more emeralds, and a perfect citrine. That is going to be very good. Perfect gems are worth a lot of minerals. Okay, we have this place cleared. Mission accomplished. Now, if we take a look, Simona has 283, 268, and 320. Like I said, all those extra skills. Very nice. Now we can switch back to Simona. We don't need the vine rug anymore. Ah, they got Fee again. I probably should go back and sleep. Sounds like a fine idea. I could also just use some healing consumables. Oh, this one is a barrel or something in the ground. Huh. Let's get you. I missed the prompt, but that was a super cool thing. Okay, you're stuck currently. So let's focus on the other guys. I think this green goop is poison. You really shouldn't get into it. And that is where it's coming from. Okay. Because you're poison grabber. And now Angelica is down. Yeah, looks like I am going to go back and sleep. But first, let's check this one out. Oh. Still more fighting. Okay, but I am also entangled. Since these spells are area effect and friendly fire is on. But I do have a whip, so not gonna care. Okay, now we're good. Was there anything else in here? Or was it really just two fish? Well, apparently it was just two fish. Okay. So let's go back down here. That was a thing. Okay. You currently have a lockpick skill of 7.3. Okay, that is good enough for us. And now we get to here. I still have no idea what this thing is over here. This is a fairy meadow, basically. And these fairies are kinda like bats, really. But in this meadow, there are gonna be others like this. They all say a single word. So this one is, come on, say it again, pour. So that is why I started this fairy noises note. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to have some sort of significance further down the line. So I will note all of it. And I actually am going to put a pin on every fairy meadow that we find. This first area has two of these meadows, if I remember right. There's another one somewhere up here. I'm not really sure whether the order that you find them in is going to matter. But I wouldn't put anything past this game at this point. Oh, got some foxes. Some sand foxes. Return to sand fox. Oh, these are actually quite tanky. Okay, who got the health? There we go. It kinda looks like Fee got the health. That's nice. Okay, this is just a tree. Not a whole tree. Is this the road to Rozafir? I would think so. It appears well trodden. Rozafir lies just east of Fort El Lazur, from the looks of the map Michal gave us. Both have been the beasts we've met thus far. We should be on our guard for more lurking among the trees. We are more than a match for any foe we'd meet in these woods. But if such creatures are attacking whole towns, mayhap they are involved in the mystery of Din Varens. Do you think it would have to be a veritable army of shroomers for the group we met were dispatched easily enough? And if there was a horde, the Pavura scouts surely would have seen their tracks and reported it. We can only conjecture until we see the Varens for ourselves. Onward then? Ought we collect our boat first? We'd get to Din Varens faster on the sea. The boat will not be far from Rozafir. A few hours walk north of it, if I read the map all right. Then let us push on. Alright then. I really like these little banter segments. Really works to sell you the idea that these four guards are actually established characters. Got another chest here. Oh, bunch of stuff. So, we're gonna go back and take a bit of rest. It's currently early afternoon. But we do not actually need to rush, I don't think. Okay, there also was something up here. Okay. The fog of war in CRPGs is my greatest enemy. I really like having map completion. So every time I see something that is covered by blackness, I get the urge to go there and uncover it. In this game it might not be the healthiest approach, since there are ambushes and the like. Okay, so going to the inn would be faster. But we do have to check the board anyway. Maybe we have our money ready already? Here we go. We can collect 3 purses. Let's see how much each of these is gonna be worth. So we're currently at 21 emeralds. Okay, so it's 30 per head. I really would have liked if they were crossed out or something. That way I would know whether I have to find them or not. But okay. So how much sleep should we get? Angelica is pretty low on health, so maybe 8 hours. Okay, that should still get us a little bit of daylight. So, this is going to wreck fees leveling all over again. But I do want that sweet, sweet loot. And make no mistake, even though all these guards are asleep, they are actually quite aware, which you can actually see once you hit sneak and then hover over it. You see, in sneak mode you can actually see their vision cones. So even though they are technically asleep, if I try to unlock these chests without sneak mode, they would immediately get up. So let's not risk it. Some emeralds. And in here... again, just a couple emeralds. I'm pretty sure all the loot is randomly generated. I think in my very first try, I got like 300 emeralds from all these chests. Yeah, just a couple emeralds each time. Not even sure if this is all worth it here. And there's an impret that jumped out. Wow, these guys are really heavy sleepers, huh? Okay, now this is a little better. Got some more stuff. A chip and some emeralds. And there's another impret. Now, this one actually managed to wake everyone up. And right they are, going back to sleep. I guess this happens every day. There's another one, huh? Alright. Just need to keep trying until you get lucky. But be careful not to run out of sneak mode. There we go. Oh, and someone put oil in this chest. Huh, pretty weird. The guy knocked the impret out and immediately went back to sleep. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Whole bunch of hammers. That is very fortuitous. Because that means we're gonna be able to go on for quite a long time before having to pay the blacksmith. Okay. Another guard headband and some emeralds. Okay, this one's a level 10. And this one as well. So we're gonna have to come back for these two. Let's wait until you're a little away. Ooh, look at that. We got a whole bunch of globes. That's nice. We're gonna be able to sell those. Ooh, and 17 furs. That means our armor's gonna be patched up all the time. Come on. This is a level 8. You're supposed to be able to get it. There we go. Oh, 61 emeralds. Okay, now we're talking. So now everything is looted. Except for the higher level ones. Now let's go back up. It is currently evening, so all the stores are going to be closed. Oh no, you're actually open. Huh. Interesting. I do know that you go home to sleep sometime. But since you're here, I want to buy a stack of arrows. Here we go. And now, let's make sure our inventory is in order. Okay. Now we have a whole bunch of stuff that we can sell for money. That is perfect. And I don't think I wanted anything else here. Yeah, just the stuff for selling. And if I remember it right, the more of the same thing you sell to a specific trader, the less they're going to pay. So you can't just dump everything on the same one. Luckily, there are going to be others. Oh, this only sells for 6. That's not very much. I'm pretty sure that the drink costs more than 6. No matter. No, and this sells for 15. This sells for 5. I'm pretty sure that is for the full stack. So if I were to split it, yeah, each one sells for 1. It's a paltry sum, but better than having nothing. Okay, inventory slightly cleaner. Except for you, but you are the crafter, so we kinda need to do this. And I kinda wanna sell these burying daggers. Okay, looks good. So, with all of this set, we should be good to go. We could go explore to the north, but I do know that there's a bunch of shroomers there, and some of the stronger variants as well, and we might not fare quite as well against those. Especially not in the dark, because shroomers don't actually sleep, so you never get the jump on them. So what that means is that we continue to the east. And now we are at the place called Rozafir. We can zoom out to the slightly bigger map here. And you see, we are directly to the east. This particular part of the map only updates when you leave the square that you are currently on, so For regular exploring, we're gonna want to use this one right here. Oh, and we have lizards instead of frogs over here. That's nice. What's this? Egg took breaking damage. Okay, something is fighting something else in the vicinity. I wonder what could it be. Oh, there it is. What's this? Dimigreva. Can look like fish. Or half fish, half frog. I don't know. But there's a couple of them. Oh, and they actually hit hard. Yikes. Oh boy, and there's something else down there. I might not want to be here. Oh, we got crabs. Those are armored. That's not nice. Okay, there's one less. I'm pretty sure they need a set amount of enemies in one place before they trigger a team attack. So if there's not enough of them, they're just gonna keep wanting to rally themselves. Ooh, 17 damage. Because you are enraged. Yeah, that's why. Need to be careful of that. And you're still not done. How about now? There we go. Oh, and Borka is alone. Against everyone. Boom. Now that was a big hit. Okay, one more remaining. Ouch. There goes your armor. Okay. I probably should have played this one differently. But we are alive. And that should count for something. Okay, I don't really know if I want to explore with everyone on such low life. Okay, and this place takes us south. I wonder if I should start putting a pin on possible exit places on the map or not. I don't know. Now let's get back on the road. What's this? Azure Lighthouse is north of here. So directly north, or a little bit further. I'm pretty sure it was north from the town, which is here. Hello, child. It seems there's a bunch of goblins tending to the farms. Okay then. So the lighthouse should be this way. I don't have a bedroll, so I cannot heal at the moment. Maybe we can find accommodations inside Rozafir itself. Let's see. Sorry about the oil. Topadin, welcome to Rozafir. New to the ranks of Lazur, are you? I've not seen you around the Forten. Not that I get there as often as I'd like. Topadin, friend. New to Invimona, but not Lazur. You will like it here, I think. At least I do. Have you been sent to help push back the crop goblins? We're stretched so thin as it is. We could use the aid. Okay, so are crop goblins an offshoot of the goblins? Because you do have some working on your own fields. So what exactly makes a crop goblin different? I do not know. We're just passing through, though we would not leave another Lazur horde in need if they truly needed help. You might speak to the Reeve if she is awake still. She will want to meet with you. You are welcome here regardless, to restock and rest. I've been here for 3 harvests now. If you wish to know anything of Rozafir, you have but to ask. Okay, do we have a store? You'll wish to visit the Underkeep. There's a general store there, sells a bit of everything, even some weapons. After the gate, take a right and follow the path that crosses the water. Keep going and you'll see the door that leads to the cavern. There's a Fletcher and a monger selling odds and ends near the docks as well. Oh, goody. Not that we need it at the moment, but is there a blacksmith? Indeed, or we'd be tramping along to the Forten every few weeks. You'll find Lone Cronid near the docks. Okay, so conveniently. All the merchants are in one place, that's nice. Which way lies the Invarans? You have seen a fork in the road as you approached. Return to that and take the east road. It'll start you along the southern pass, which will take you to the Invarans. I'd recommend getting to the horde by boat though. The pass can be dangerous. Ours all went with the Pavura, else you might commission one. Yep, we are on that. Before you go, I am hesitant to mention this, but if I cannot trust another guard of Lazur, then I cannot trust anyone at all. Well, none that put their faith in us have been disappointed. So far, anyway. I have no doubt. Come close and listen, and I will tell you my fears. I have noticed the change in the tillers of late. Where they were once energetic and hearty, they now appear slow and drained. They seem to swim through the fields instead of stride, almost as if they were drugged. That is a serious accusation to the tillers if no one else. The Pavura would be unhappy to learn his workers are dragging their feet this close to harvest. Indeed, that is why I have watched instead of shouted my suspicions. But I am convinced they are showing the effects of Likesh powder. I have seen it before when I was still in Minorev and assigned to guard the Pavura's cousin. She would take it every afternoon when she thought none could see her, and lie about on her couches all day in a heavy trance. Alas, the tillers have not the luxury of escape that a noble woman does. But you say they still have drugs, all the same. Do you have any idea where they're getting their Likesh? Likesh is prohibited here, the Pavura has so decreed it, and I'd not think the tillers could get it on their own. My suspicions lie with Christian, the storekeep, for he is newly arrived. This is a bold claim. You do not know it is Likesh, and if so, that the storekeep is to blame. To be sure, I need evidence, and that is where I hoped you might help. Perhaps you might poke around without tipping Christian or his guards off. If you find any evidence of his Likesh supply, return and let me know. We should handle this with delicacy, and not upset the horde. A premature attack on Christian would not be ideal, when a bit of stealth could achieve the same results. A task of great importance weighs on us, but if we can, we will look into this storekeep for you. Since we are in here anyway, and all that. Now which way? These must be the Pepura fields. Can you smell it? I would almost wish to be a tiller just to breathe in that spice every day. Why not ask to transfer here when our mission is complete? Rozafir seems like it could use a few more guards. A tempting thought. More luxuries here with the cavern and underground baths. But I would be loath to leave the fort and everyone we've met already. Everyone we've met already. And us, of course. You would come with me. The Pavura promised us a pretty reward if we complete this task. If we survive to claim it, we might raid something even better than underground baths. Above ground baths, at the least. I take any bath, above ground or below, to see smelling of bacchus and old meat for a day. Come, let us see Rozafir. Well, alright then. Seems like everyone has an opinion on things. That's very nice. Okay, we have a whole bunch of tillers asleep here. But it kinda looks like they are inflicted with something that is not regular sleep. Let's see what's in here. Tiller's dagger, ring, berry, some rice beer, and some emeralds. That's nice. We are gonna leave them to it. But it looks like there is something going on with the tillers. Well, even if the storekeep has access to drugs, what would he even gain by giving it to the tillers? There's probably something else to it. Now, where does this little bridge lead? Ah, the stonesmith. Which means this must be the docks. And the other merchants are there. Okay, I can see your wares. That's nice. So, let's take a break here. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments on the game or on my playstyle, feel free to leave them down below the video. I would appreciate if you gave the video a like, really helps me with the algorithm, and I will return shortly